Hello, Galaxy! I'm Chris Pirillo, and you've tuned into another live edition of Pirillo Picks, being broadcast as a part of TLDR. Happens every single weekday, usually about an hour long, and the patrons get access to all of this, including being able to ask me questions. I answer them live, then talk about the news, blah, 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 blah. This is Pirillo Picks. It's daily show and tell, and I am very excited to show you what the Easter Bunny deposited yesterday. And as you very well know, sugar is not a great thing to give anybody. In fact, studies are now showing that fruit juice can be just as bad as soda. So we tend to avoid the sugary things around this house. So what does that mean for Easter? Well, yes, Jedi was able to go on an Easter egg hunt, as you probably saw in the 24-second clip from a vlog the other day. She was ready to get a chocolate egg at the Easter egg hunt, and then a little girl came in, swooped in, and grabbed that egg from her, so she didn't get the egg. But what she's likely going to do, or what we will likely do in the future, should something like that happen, is exchange those chocolate eggs or the candy eggs for something that she may be able to use for other things, like a toy, or let's say a coin, something that is not necessarily edible directly, and something that would be okay for her. So, toys! She has, as you've probably also seen if you tuned in during the broadcast, she grabs some of my Star Wars figures around my play shop here, or she has figures throughout the rest of the house, and when they fall over, she'll even set them back up, stand them back up. It's really kind of neat, and she does that on her own volition. So the Easter Bunny knew this and decided that it was time for Jedi to have her very own, oh, look at this child beaming. She is beaming right now. Her very own Millennium Falcon, which is so much more awesome than Daddy's first Millennium Falcon. She is so excited right now. Did you see her waving her arms? So this Millennium Falcon has struts, so it can land, and these two struts in the back pop up, and then she could hold onto this handle and fly it around. This is a turret on top. It's got a button that fires a little radar dish. Like, see, this is the original radar dish that, didn't, but you can pretend that it's in the Death Star, and then it pops off, because it actually pops off. What? Oh, you want those figures? She loves figures. Okay, I'm going to continue to demonstrate the rest of the Millennium Falcon. It's got this handle here, so she can carry it around, or if you push it back, the Millennium Falcon opens up. It's got this little ladder. She loves the Darth Vader back there. It's got a trap door here. It's got a Jajaric space chest table that rotates. You could pop the gun off or the radar off and place it here or up here. Yeah. Oh, Pat, you see the Darth Vader? Do you see that? You want a Darth Vader? I'll get it to you in just a second. The ramp comes down there. The cockpit opens up. It's got the smuggler little, here, this thing. It's not a trapdoor exactly, but you could smuggle something or somebody down there. Many levels. Very, very, very fun. She loves it, but she only seemingly likes it when it's open. Do you want this, Jedi, now? You want to play with the Vader again? Okay. That is Jedi's very first Millennium Falcon. And then she needed to get figures, so Jedi, I'm going to show the figures, okay? Are you ready for the figures? She got a Tauntaun. She got her very own Tauntaun. Can you believe that? I'm going to go ahead and dim this just a tad. There you go. She got her own Tauntaun. And this is something that, well, it means something to me because I never had a Tauntaun. The original Kenner Tauntaun, never had it. Never had it. Oh, it's a $1 donate. You can donate. I didn't know you can donate on YouTube directly now. Oh. Well, thank you for the donation. That's awesome. So this is a Tauntaun, and this Tauntaun, when you press its pack, actually bobs, and you can make it talk like babby, 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 babby. Want your Tauntaun now? All right, well, I'm going to put your Tauntaun here. I never had a Tauntaun. I need to get a Tauntaun. It also has this, we got a speeder bike. Do you need your Tauntaun? There's your Tauntaun. Okay, do you need your speeder bike? It's got wheels, so she can wheel it around. And then all the figures. This is actually an older figure, I believe produced in 2001, part of the Galactic Hero series. I'm looking for other Galactic Heroes that Jedi can play with. And this is Chewbacca. Now, that's the older Chewbacca. I'm going to place the newer Galactic Heroes Chewbacca next to the old Chewbacca. And you can see that Chewbacca's lost a lot of fur, which may happen to Wookiees over time. I don't know. I've never really met a Wookiee in person. But These figures are semi-articulated. The newer ones have it such that their legs move in unison, their arms swing back and forth, and they're easy to stand and to play with. She got a little R2-D2. She got a Han Solo in Hoth regalia. He's dressed for winter. He's dressed for Hoth. Came with the Tauntaun, a C-3PO that doesn't have the metallic paint or luster to it, but still very, very nice. The remote that Luke fought with, in the Millennium Falcon. By the way, did you see in the toy Millennium Falcon, it actually had a dangling remote? It did. Go rewind the video. It was there on the upper levels. This is actually, again, to contrast, an older Galactic Heroes with the more metallic luster C-3PO that she had. Han Solo, who is not quite dressed for Hoth. Commander Cody. This is a part of the Jedi Force. You'll see Commander Cody spin around in just a second. A Biker Scout. Scout Trooper, but I always called them Biker Scouts because for some reason I think that was on the figure box. I love that. That's the one that came with the speeder bike there. Anakin Skywalker, and that looks like an Anakin from the Clone Wars. Ben Kenobi, also from the Clone Wars series there. Stormtrooper, classic Stormtrooper. By the way, these pieces are not removable. Any of these figures, and number one, we supervise Jedi pretty much 24/7. But these lightsabers are not removable. The guns are not removable. They're all pretty much one piece once put together. There's a classic Luke Skywalker, and last but not least, currently in her Stormtrooper head bucket, which she loves toting around, we have a Yoda, very small, short Yoda. So she's got a Star Wars figure collection going on now. That's it's fun to be a part of that. She'll be able to hold on to these indefinitely. I love these. These to me, they count just as much as the other Star Wars figures that I might have. Like, let me see if I can find a good one to hold up. Oh, there we go. Like an R2-D2. They're Star Wars figures. Different, but sometimes difference is good. Different style and fun. We've got a couple of questions here. And I'm going to go through about, all of them here in another few minutes as a continuation of the TLDR broadcast. I'm sorry, not mine. Jedi's Tauntaun. Jedi had a Tauntaun before me. We'll stand guard there behind me, the Millennium Falcon, the helm of the Millennium Falcon-ish. I can stand the Tauntaun on the Millennium Falcon, too. Look at that. I can do that. Jedi can too, and she was. We broadcast her playing with the Millennium Falcon and the figures live last night on Facebook. Everybody was able to tune into that. I think the video is still there. You can head over to my Facebook page, or, continue to ignore the things that I do on a regular basis, which you're probably doing anyway. I'm going to move on, answering questions from the patrons, and then talking about today's news. So you can join me and get all of TLDR by heading over to chrispirillo.com. Today's free podcast highlight was brought to you by all of my active patrons from chrispirillo.com. If you want access to the full TLDR episodes, both audio, video, past, present, and future, which can be up to an hour long or longer, with even more tech insight from me every weekday, plus other bonus content without ads, and support me at the same time, you can sign up to become one of my supernomies too. This is just a brief taste of what I'm producing for you daily. Again, get more through chrispirillo.com.